Okay then, Mike. So welcome back, first of all, as we look ahead to a new season. And first and foremost, what has been happening since the back end of last? Because there's been quite a lot, hasn't there?
Yeah, there has. There's been obviously a bit of silence from us as we try and work through this and what it means to go into an era without David Hughes. What does that mean? Well, it means obviously he's not going to be invested in the club any longer, which is now public knowledge, and he's not going to be on the end of the phone, and he's not going to be around at all, which is, it feels different, obviously. David's been involved with the club for nearly 3 decades and a sole owner for probably 12, 15 years of them, investing on his own. So what do the implications mean of no David Hughes? Has been the off-season so far. There's been a lot of goodbyes to players and staff. There's been an obvious turnover off the back of the insecurities around us as a club, for the staff, the players, myself. But like I said, most importantly as a club is what is the landscape now and what are the implications without David's investment?
Yeah, so just say we move into a new era. It's been many years with David here. But what does that now mean for the club in terms of what do we now need to basically do for ourselves to make sure that we've got a club and we can move forward and, as I said, embark on a new part of this club's generation, an era.
Yeah, well, the obvious one without David is the investment he made every month, every year was astronomical and important to keeping London Rugby League alive. And just to give people an idea of, we've been double hit really. David's obviously now not with us, and there's been no parachute payment either. So for the first time in around 10 years, there's no parachute payment, and we've no David Hughes. So it's we've had to really take stock of the situation, work out what money we do have, what investment essentially we will get, and most importantly, what we can generate. We will be a commercially driven club in the very near future. That will determine our existence, determine the squad that we put together and the strength of the squad that we put together. But we feel we're in a position now to move forward. We've spent a lot of time behind the scenes working with the off-field staff as to projecting what can we do here and can we do this, and we believe we can. It's going to be difficult. It's new for us all, but it's also exciting, and in the medium to long term, we all want the Super League. That's why we're here. But right here, right now, we've got to cut our cloth accordingly, and we need to generate as much money as we can.
Yeah, so we've outlined some of the numbers in a statement we put out this morning, but kind of then going forward as far as you as the head coach goes, Mike, we're going to need a squad. So where are we at with that? Because people are naturally going to be wondering.
Absolutely, and it's no secret we've waved goodbye to a lot of players, and it's difficult. But we move on, things happen. This is the cycle of sport, and we have had to, like I said, take stock of where we're at in terms of the finances. What can we afford to put together? What can we generate? Because that will determine what we put on the field. And there were 3 contracted players in Lewis Burnett, Marcus Stock and Harry Stevens, and we're delighted to announce that we can honour their contracts, and that's fantastic news for the club. We're also delighted to announce that there are upwards of 10 players who were with us last year that we're speaking to at the minute. We started negotiations yesterday. They're keen to stay, we're keen to have them, obviously. And we've also opened negotiations with a series of other players as well. Some players might be looking to bring back to the club with London connections, which is still the way I want the thread of the team to be. Is London-based and a London heartbeat. So yeah, exciting times. Things have started moving, I would say, as of yesterday in terms of that side, in terms of the squad. We'll have a lot more updates on that. That's hopefully going to move very quickly, and we'll put a squad together ready for November.
Okay, so then just to really reiterate some of the points we've discussed as far as putting this squad together and getting a team operating in the Championship in 2025, we do need as much help and support from our brilliant fans as possible, and that all really starts tomorrow, doesn't it, with the memberships that we're going to be announcing and releasing.
Yeah, as tough as it is with the new era, it's also exciting. It's a fresh start, and we must generate the revenues to spend on the team, and we need as many membership sales as we can, as many season ticket sales as we can. You're obviously working very hard along in terms of the merchandise side of things and how that will look, which we'll have an update on that as well. That is everything to us now. What we generate is what we can we can output. So massive day for the club tomorrow. It's the launch of the season tickets, and just a message to get on the journey with us, really, Jake. I'm here because I want to drive this club to Super League, in not the long term, the medium term. We're going to have a massive uprise in our score, and we feel that within around 2 years we can get back to Super League. That's what we're trying to do. To do that, it will require external investment that we're working hard to secure as well. But right here, right now, it's the sales of our memberships, our season tickets. Get on the journey with us. I thought last year was amazing. We're back in Championship. We're starting again from that respect. But it's going to be a great journey. Back at Blow Lane. Get on board.